Hello everyone and welcome back to Dracology. Today we're going to be talking about the hole dragon, like diggy hole. Well, the name says it all. It's a dragon that likes to live in holes. They live around the whole world. There are some different subspecies and stuff like that, but they like living in holes. They live in forests, in sort of mountainy areas, but they do mostly like their forests. Hole dragons don't make their own holes. They usually live in the holes of other creatures. This is the replica. Hole dragons cannot fly, and they don't use fire or frost breath. They use a venomous poison to hunt. Frost dragons hunt all sorts of animals, rabbits, maybe bigger animals like foxes and bears. Even though bears and hole dragons tend to keep away from each other. Hole dragons also won't eat you. They are quite friendly to humans. You may want to be careful when you meet a new hole dragon. They might not know you're a human, but yeah, they might accidentally poison you, but I mean, we've got antidotes, so that should not be a problem. So if you hunt hole dragons, bring some antidote for their poison. You can get it anywhere, I think. Yeah, hole dragons, well, live underground, so they've got a lot of mud on their skin. They're mostly very dirty. They also have a reddish, brownish, earthy color, and they have some wings, and they have two legs to walk on and two little paws to grab things. They do have a little bit of a wing, but they can't fly, like I said before. They don't use their wings for much besides for the extra sprint speed to hunt, but that's mostly it. You also have the subspecies Bucca. They live in tin mines. They live in, well, mostly Spain and Italy and a bit up north from Belgium. They live in mines, and they really are annoying. They have this annoying screech. They bite. They aren't as poisonous as most hole dragons, but they are quite annoying. They also have a really dark, almost black skin, black gray. So yeah, Buccas aren't as friendly to humans either. So if you don't go messing around in mines, there's probably a Bucca in there and you don't want to meet them. They are quite hostile and sort of grumpy because they have to sit in a mine all day and find their food there. And there isn't that much food in a mine, so that's why they're always grumpy. Hole dragons make some pretty weird sounds. In mating times, hole dragons make this fox-like barking sound, and when they are just having fun, they sort of gurgle, like when you pull the plug in the sink, like that sort of last gurgle. That's that sort of sound. So yeah, that's kind of weird, especially if you hear it in a forest. You may want to check it out. Hole dragons also lay eggs like most dragons, and they have this really cool green egg. It is quite interesting. It has all sorts of patterns. It's always green, so if you are looking for Easter eggs, don't pick up the green ones. They may be hole dragon property. When the hole dragon's eggs hatch, the little hole dragon kids run to a nearby puddle or something and live there until they're a bit bigger, maybe a year old or so, maybe a bit less. But hole dragon kids quite like their water, and they only go on the out of the water to hunt, or well, learn to hunt. Fish are a lot easier to catch, and that's why little hole dragon kids like to be in a puddle or a lake. They believe Nessie may have been a whole dragon kid. but whole dragon kids normally aren't that big, so that's sort of the mystery. Whole dragons also love to hunt for treasure. They like shiny things. They tend to keep some treasures in their holes, but don't touch them. There's probably some poison on them, and poison that lays there for a really long time, whole dragon poison that lays there for a really long time, gets sort of a really acid sort of behavior. So don't touch it, your fingers may just melt off. So keep off that treasure. So that's it for the whole dragon. I hope to see you next week when we discuss the dwarf dragon. They are quite interesting. I've got a little one right here. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for more dragons. Bye!